And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 9, Ravens 0. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, it's 9-0.
9. Ravens 0.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff to Ingram. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. And this one is incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
7-yard line.
March 43. March 43. Squeeze the right X. Right X. 43's the mic.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Hey, sit up. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake, here's Jackson on the move to his left. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown, and the Ravens draw a bit closer. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Falcons 9, Ravens 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
21, Mark Ingram.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Jackson looking to throw on third. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like what what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. And the tight end Luke Stocker was the target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Steps away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The kickoff for Baltimore.
All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. Jones has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the... And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 29 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Again, they'll run with Ingram. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 29-yard line. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 29 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is...
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 16. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dallas. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson now. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
It's fourth down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Snead. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have broken the tie. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 13-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 16-yard line.
2nd and 7. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan wants a screen pass. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff for Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 74 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. But a 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. How about your respect? Give them more than when I get it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Ryan's pass.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6. At the Ravens' 9-yard line.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They go play action with Ryan. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
The Ravens take over.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Check, check. Lucky.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep. He's got him in. Complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46.
That's good.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Again, Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
It's 2nd down and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Casey on the coverage.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. To throw again is Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. 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 Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Atlanta Falcons.
Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. On on the counter. Gurley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw is Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Is a turnover on downs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
43 for Mike, boys, 43. Check, 43. I'm here all day.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
43's the Mike. 43's the Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh. Shoot. Hey, report. Check 3.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. He can run for it, and he will. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big moves towards the end zone.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their